Aziza, tumben Kak kesini. Ini loh Zai, aku mau mendaftarkan adikku. Loh, adiknya Kak? Wah, udah besar ya. Emang nggak daftar di negeri dulu Kak? Nggak tahu Zai, dia tuh susah orangnya. Kamu nggak mau nyoba sekolah negeri dulu? Tuh kan nggak mau. Kenapa sih? Mau Kak, gak enak. Terus kalau di Mugaru mau? Tuh kan Zai, tahu sendiri kan? Oke, namanya siapa Dek?
Azwan Syahril Maulana.
Oh, Azwan Syahril Maulana. Wah, bagus banget ya namamu. Kak Azizah, keistimewaan adiknya apa ya Kak? Yang pertama Zai, dia itu cakep. Ya nggak sih? Bener banget Kak. Terus apa lagi Kak? Terus yang kedua, dia tuh jago banget ngajinya. Wow, terus? Dan yang terakhir, dan gak lupa ya, dia tuh rajin banget sholatnya. Wow, Masya Allah.
Ngomong-ngomong, nama kakak siapa?
Oh, nama aku Zaira. Azwan, kamu dapat potongan 4 juta rupiah. Seneng gak?
Seneng kak.
Buat apa?
Di HP.
Wow.
HP ku aja jelek.
Assalamualaikum guys, hi, it's me again, Namira, presenter Mugaru. So, in here, I'll be telling you guys my experience in Umsida for English storytelling competition. Guys, the competition at that time was so fun. There is 500 people joining that competition. Everyone was doing great in that competition. And in Mugaru, there is 5 winner for storytelling competition. That is Fanya, Darren, Azam, Malva, and me as the first winner. And in that competition, I used the Prophet Muhammad and the blind beggar story. Well, do you guys curious about my story? Maybe I could tell you a little. Long time ago, in one place, the market of Madinah al-Munawwarah, there was a blind Jewish beggar who was always begging. Every time someone passed in front of him, the beggar would say bad things about the figure of Prophet Muhammad. Oh my brother, don't go near Muhammad. He is a madman, a liar, a sorcerer, and if you approach him, you will be influenced, the beggar said. From day to day, the beggar repeat the same praise, so that everyone will be wary of Muhammad, who according to the beggar was a bad influence. The Prophet Muhammad, who knew what the beggar was doing, was not angry or upset. Instead, he gave the beggar food and fed him lovingly. While giving food to the beggar, the Prophet Muhammad never said anything and simply listened to every word of the beggar. The Prophet Muhammad was also willing to take the time every morning to feed the blind beggar. This habit continued every day, even though the beggar didn't know that the one who fed him was the Prophet Muhammad, who he hated. But one day, the Prophet Muhammad unfortunately passed away. Then, Aisyah radiallahu anha told Abu Bakar about the Prophet's habits of giving food to the beggar. Abu Bakar immediately went to the market and brought the beggar food. When Abu Bakar gave him food, the beggar refused because he knew that the person who gave him food this time was not like the usual person. The beggar who refused Abu Bakar food said that the person who usually came to him always fed him and even smoothed the food before giving it to the beggar. When Abu Bakar heard the blind beggar story, he could only cry because he knew how noble Muhammad was to everyone, even to those who had insulted him. Abu Bakar then said, I am not a person who usually comes to you. I am one of his companions. The noble person is unfortunately passed away. He is Muhammad, the Prophet Muhammad. When the blind beggar heard Abu Bakar's explanation, he was shocked and burst into tears and said, Is that so? All the time, I've been insulting him, slandering him, but he never got angry to me. He always bring me food every morning. Oh, he was so noble. After that incident, the blind beggar who had insulted the Prophet Muhammad immediately recited the creed in front of Abu Bakar. This is proof that the Prophet's compassion, gentleness, and kindness can move a person's heart to embrace Islam. That is the end of my story. How's that? So, now I'll be giving you guys a tips so you could be the winner in storytelling competition. The first is you must and need to understand the story lore. The second is you must practice. Not only once, not only twice, but 1,000 times. Oh yeah, and while you're practicing, don't forget to use your expression and gesture. And the most important thing is don't forget to pray, because if you do, it could make you more nervous. Because if you're being nervous, everything you have practiced memorizing will be gone, and everything you do, well, simply it is going to be nothing. I am Namira, presenter Mugaru. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.